After 10 weeks of moisturizing, oiling, washing, deep conditioning, and keeping my twists protected, it's finally time to take them down. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'll be showing you how I carefully take down my long-term protective style without breakage. I've been on this twist for 12 weeks, and the first thing I do before taking down any long-term protective style is to properly moisturize my hair. My goal with this protective style was to retain as much length as possible, taking my strands, reduce single strand knots and breakage. So let's get into the takedown process. After 10 weeks, it's very important that the takedown process is as gentle as possible in order to avoid or reduce breakage. Few days ago, I washed and deep conditioned my hair, preparing it for the takedown process just to soften everything up, especially my roots, and make the takedown process easier. Before we even touch this twist, we have to get our minds right. Taking down 10 weeks old mini twist isn't a 5 minutes job. It's a process, and that means patience is key. I know you are excited to see your hair, but if you rush this process, you're setting yourself up for breakage. Think of this like a mini self-care moment and a way to pamper yourself and your hair after a long-term protective style. For a smooth takedown, you need a leave-in conditioner. I'm using the Moringa Beauty XX Growth leave-in conditioner, or anything that has sleep that will help with the detangling process. This will make your twist easier to untwist and prevent pulling and breakage. Next, you would need hair clips to section off your hair so you're not overwhelmed with hair all over the place. Trust me, you want to work in smaller sections. You would need to work in sections. I don't own clips, so I just put my hair in bantu knots, which works fine for me. Then also you need shears. If you hit a stubborn knot that you cannot get out, you need to cut it off. It's better to be safe than sorry. Lastly, you need patience. Patience, this is like the most important thing, but you have to take your time when taking down any long-term protective style to prevent breakage and retain all the length you have grown from your scalp. These twists weren't that difficult to take down because I made sure to care for my hair while these twists were in. If you want an easy breakage-free takedown, you have to moisturize, deep condition, wash, and protect your hair while these twists are in. If not, you're going to have a harder time when taking these twists down. Every 3 weeks, I made sure to wash and deep condition my hair. It's like giving your hair a mini spa treatment. Doing this kept my twist soft and hydrated. If you don't do this, your twist will get stiff and dry, which is when breakage starts to happen. On top of that, I made sure I was moisturizing and oiling my ends every 3 days to keep things fresh. You don't want your hair getting all locked up and dry, right? And let me tell you, this is why my twists were not hard to unravel. The hair didn't mat up that much. I didn't get that crunchy feeling people talk about after long-term protective styles. The only issue was my roots. To avoid major tangling or matting at the roots, I braided my roots before twisting. I know it sounds like a lot, but this little trick made a huge difference. Braiding the roots stretched them out and prevented them from matting up, especially around the new growth area. So when it came time to taking down my mini twist, the roots weren't tight or stuck, which made it easier for me to pull out shed hair without causing any mid-shaft breakage or tension on my fine strands. When taking down your mini twist, it's best to start at the tips of your twist and not at the roots. Why? Because if you start at the roots, you're more likely to pull and cause breakage. So start from the bottom and work your way up. Gently unravel the twist, going slow and steady. If you feel any resistance, pause. Don't just yank it out. Instead, grab some leave-in conditioner or oil and apply it to the twist. Let it sit for a minute or two. This will add some slip and make the unraveling process much easier. If the twist feels stuck around the roots, that's normal. Remember, it's probably because of shed hair or the new growth. But don't stress about it. Just apply some leave-in conditioner and oil and then keep it moving. You're probably wondering what if you hit a knot? Well, let me tell you, this happens, but the key is to have your shears with you, not a regular scissors. Get shears, please, so you can Cut off any knots that cannot be undone. But if you feel like you can unravel the knot, try your very best to unravel it first before going in with your shears to cut any impossible knot that cannot be saved. The best way to handle knots is to apply some leave-in conditioner or oil to the knot, massage it in gently and let it sit for about a minute. Use your fingers to work the knots out. Don't grab a comb or a brush. We are working with our fingers here. Go slow and be gentle. If it's still not budging, then don't force it. This is where you grab your shears or your scissors and then you cut the knot off as close to the twist as you can. We are not about to like tear our hair out, okay? So sometimes a knot is just too stubborn and that's fine. It's better to cut it and save your hair than to pull and cause breakage. Remember, hair care is a journey and not everything will go perfectly. Be kind to your hair and your process. Now let's talk about the roots. This is where things can get a little tricky because the new growth and shed hair tends to create some friction. But don't worry, we're going to walk through this part slowly and carefully. Remember, I braided the roots before twisting, so I'm not dealing with any crazy tangles here. If your roots are a bit tight, just apply more conditioner and oil and walk through it gently with your fingers. Don't try to rip it out. Be gentle and patient and you'll be able to get out the shed hair in no time. Once I was done taking down my mini twist for this particular section, I just put my hair back in twists, but I made them a bit bigger just to save time. I was too exhausted to retwist those entire mini twists again, so I just did jumbo twists, which I'll be carrying for the rest of the year. I'll probably keep you guys updated on what I'm going to be doing with my hair for the remaining 2 months of the year. So once I was done twisting my hair, I add some conditioner to the ends of my hair, then trim off any knotted or split ends that I didn't like seeing. It was looking so weird, so I just cut them off so that I could be dealing with just healthy, luscious hair. Here are some bonus tips for healthy hair. The first one is to trim your ends. After taking down your twist, check for split ends. If you see any, trim them off. It will keep your curls healthy and bouncy. And the next one is to deep condition regularly. You just gave your hair a lot of love, so keep it up with deep conditioning treatments every couple of weeks. Then avoid over manipulation. Let your hair rest after the takedown. Don't immediately start styling. It's okay to give your curls some rest. And most importantly, don't stress if things didn't go perfectly. It's all about caring for your hair along the way. And that's it, guys. I have officially taken down my mini twist, 10 weeks old mini twist without breakage, and my hair is looking nice and put together. If you've learned something new today, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more natural hair care tips. Let me know how you take down your own long-term protective style, and I'd love to hear from you. If there are any tips you have or any recommendations, please leave them in the comment section. Until next time, take care of your curl, stay beautiful, and remember, slow and steady wins the race. See you in my next one. Bye, guys.